Preview time. Footy and Frothies, Daggy, Barney and Oli with you. Looked towards the abbreviated round of round 13. Bye round as we head towards Origin. So next week, just to confirm what's going on for all those hanging off our every word, we'll do review show Monday and preview show Thursday. So Origin preview time Monday, as well as a review of these 4 games. And then back to normal Thursday night and review
Origin and
next week. When are they crowbarring next game? Is there a Sunday night game next week, is there?
There's an extra Sunday game, yeah. Pretty sure.
No, there's Monday.
Oh, there's a
Monday and Monday Bulldogs and Eels. Could we get a more Monday game than the Bulldogs and Eels?
That is Monday game.
There's a Monday written all over it.
Absolutely.
It does. Let's kick off with the Titans and the Cowboys at up there. Seabus.
Let's not and say we did.
All right, Oliver, you can go first. Fafita and Fasuma Ali are out for the Titans. They welcome back Mo, and they have a backer of McIntyre, Firmer, and Liu now. So they've named all injured fellas. Sexton apparently is right to play, but there is some sweating. There was a post from the Titans not long ago saying everyone's been cleared, so I assume they will be as per program. Cowboys lose Nanai, Cotter, Dearden and Holmes. They welcome back Tamalolo. Lukey moves into the back row. Hampton comes in at 6. Brendan Elliott at 2. And the Hammer moves into the centres. Very, very tricky business because there are some... Well, they are playing the Titans, but there are some arguments to be made that perhaps the Cowboys are vulnerable here, Ollie.
Cowboys 13 plus. Jason Tamalolo, man of the match. Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow, first try scorer, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Well, this is the sort of analysis you get if it's your first time at Footy and Frothies in terms of rugby league things. Barney, what's going to happen in this game?
I absolutely wanted to tip the Titans in this game because with all the outs from the Cowboys, the Titans, on paper, are a good enough team to be able to win this game, even minus your Fafitas and Tino. But I trust the Titans about as much as my 3-year-old daughter when she tells me that she didn't eat the chocolate that was in the cupboard.
No, well, the Titans are very trustworthy, but trustworthy that they'll lose.
I think this will be a pretty decent game in the forwards, but I think there'll be a little bit too much structure out of Chad Townsend. Who'll get them around the field and get them to exactly where they need to be. And you're going to have some of these big outside backs in Fidel and Tuolangi that are going to be jumping over people or running over and past people to score tries. So I've got the Cowboys only 1-12 just because of the outs. Man of the match, Chad Townsend. But I do think the Titans will score first, and they'll score first through Bo for more.
God damn it, David. Everything you said is 100% correct. So well done. That's why I hired you. You on the money here. I wanted to tip the Titans too, but they are the Titans. Can't trust them. I'm going to say the Cowboys 1-12. First try scorer Bo Firmer for all the same reasons you said, because... but then they'll click into gear, and I can see the outside backs of the Cows really having a bit of a field day against this edge defence late in the game of the Titans. But man of the match with a point to prove, Mo Fodawaker returning to just lift them, hoist them across his shoulders and carry them again. I can see him getting points, but realistically probably Jason Tamalolo or someone, whatever. We get to Penrith and the Bulldogs. Penrith reserve grade taking on the Bulldogs at... we're Bluebet, are we? There we go.
We're at
Do you reckon I still fill the stadium with no one
down
there?
the road.
We
They'll
probably
go close to it.
I'm at an iron on whether it's worth going, to be honest. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing either.
If it was a full-strength Penrith team, I'd really want to go just to see the Bulldogs get flogged. But I'm like...
They lose Tuo, Yo, Luai, Cleary and Stephen Crichton. They welcome in the halves Falls and O'Sullivan. Kurt Falls and O'Sullivan in the halves. Robert Jennings comes into the centres. And Charlie Staines comes back onto the wing. So the Dogs named the same team as last week, but the mail around is Dufty will be shit-canned. At the moment, I expect Corey Allen to play fullback. But no, I'll go first because I can.
When was the last time we saw Corey Allen?
Well, where's he been? I don't know. Is he just appeared? Or maybe they're just remembered. Maybe, yeah, he's there.
The Bulldogs have done well in reserve grade, so I'll take it he's been there.
Remember 2 years ago, he was the best.
Assume so.
He was the best.
I had him above Latrell.
You wanted to buy him. I wanted him at the Sharks.
Neither of them are playing at the moment, so.
And then I think he played 3 first-grade games after that and it's never been seen.
He played Origin. He won an Origin series.
Penrith 13 plus. It won't matter. This will be competitive for a bit, and even without them, they still got their forward pack. The intensity will still be there. I can see this being a high-scoring affair, which they just will get munched by, even in trying very hard. Kickout will score the first try. Probably should have the last couple of weeks, but he'll have not much to run at here. He can paper towel them, and Appy is red hot at the moment. He's a form hooker of the competition, and I can see me singing his praises again this time next week, Barn.
Yeah, I'm going with you. Absolutely. This Bulldogs pack, even at their best.
Oh, I haven't read. Sorry.
Whoop.
Gump has the Gumps, an apology tonight, but he has sent through his tips. Cowboys 1-12, Tuolungi first try scorer, Drinkwater man of the match, and Panthers 13 plus, May first try scorer and kick out man of the match. Sorry, man.
Wow, it's as if he's here.
All good.
Those fucking referees.
Fucking refs.
That bunker.
Useless. No, even with a reserve grade halves pairing for the Panthers, they've still got their forward pack. Appy Coruscant will send forwards everywhere the Bulldogs don't want them, and they won't be able to handle that through the middle. And on the back of that, they'll get torn apart on the edges. I think Sullivan, every time he's come out in the Panthers shirt, he's played a really good game, and I expect him to continue that form and probably be the man of the match
What are
in
you
this
fellas
game.
worrying about Dolphins next year? They've got a fine halfback.
Yeah,
Hasn't
Jeremy
played a lot of
Marshall King, who
first-grade
they'll
football,
shoehorn in
but-
there.
No, Sullivan's up there.
I still reckon they should sign Matt Frawley, to be honest. But
So, yeah, I think
And Luke Brooks.
Sean O'Sullivan will be the man of the match just on the back of his kicking game. I think if they are ever in trouble, his kicking game's good enough to get him down the other end of the field, and he's got a pretty good short kicking game on him also. I'm going with kick our first try scorer as well. I think they will go to him, and they will go to him often, and I think he will score many a try against
Barney's
this Bulldogs
copied my
defence.
homework this week. Oliver?
Penrith 13 plus. Part of me actually just wants the rest of the Penrith team to be dropped and to play the reserve grade team as a science experiment to
right.
see if they're better than the Bulldogs. But
And
anyway,
they'll still win 13
yeah.
plus.
I am going Penrith 13 plus. I'm going to say first try scorer, the Forbes Ferrari, Charlie Staines. If we're ever due another Forbes Ferrari like performance ever really, it's now.
Was it against
I
them
could
he
see him.
scored the hat-trick?
No, it was the
Sharks.
Yeah,
He scored
like
5
6
and then
tries
scored
or some
2 the
shit.
next time or
5
something.
tries,
Yeah. But so yeah, Penrith 13 plus, the Forbes Ferrari first try scorer. I'm going to say James Fisher-Harris to back up a really good performance and show these Bulldogs forwards what it's all about.
Yes, we do love the shit stains here. Saturday night, the one game. What do we get? Honestly, what do people
We're
do?
going to come here.
What do people do if
we're
they're
going to come here?
what do you do if they're weekends? Like the whole weekend is now. I have to look at my kids.
It's all it's all
Spend time with
it's
them. Probably go to
anticipating
the park.
Talk
it's
to the
anticipating
missus.
this game.
Walk the dog. Like
Well,
honestly,
surely we all know that meme where it's that bloke who's like sitting on the swing, he's
That
like
is-
standing looking out the window. and everything.
Pick
Yeah.
up the dog shit, mate.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, DCE's out for Manly.
Yes.
They're playing the Warriors Saturday night at 7:35. DCE's out 4 and goes to 7. Schuster, big shoes to fill at 6. And Valia's out for the Warriors with his broken jaw. Rocco Berry comes in and takes his spot there. Ollie.
Does Jake Travojevic maybe have a bit of a point to prove possibly in this game? I
Yes,
don't know.
he'll
He's
tackle
going to
people.
make an extra 4 tackles.
So he'll make 50
He's going to make
tackles this
60
game.
tackles this week.
This game's going to suck. The only point of interest really for me is Josh Schuster starting
Absolutely.
at 6.
Yeah, me
So
too.
just so I can get something out of this game, I'm going to tip him to be man of the match and have a great performance at 6. And maybe
We've all got- there you go. There it is. All 3 of us have tipped him for man of the match.
fuck this game. Fuck it and everything it stands for. First try scorer Morgan Harper, because why not?
Oof.
And man of the match. Well, be a man of the match, Schuster. I don't know. The hardest thing to pick, I guess, for this game is it going to be 1-12 or 13 plus? I'm
Yeah,
going to say 1-12
absolutely.
and say these two teams score at least 20 points each.
I'm going to go 1-12 just because I think this is a bad game of football. But Full spotlight on Josh Schuster. He wants a spot. He's got it this week. Point to prove.
And he's playing next to the bloke he wants to take the spot off.
Man of the match. Hopefully he steps up because he might be the shining light in this game.
Yep.
First try scorer. Oh, I was going to go cooler, but just for my own amusement, I'm going to go Sabra.
Sabra. Yeah, right.
Just maybe a 60-metre effort down the sideline just off of some shitty pass out wide. Barney?
Yeah, I'm going Manly 1-12 just because I think they'll get the Warriors will actually hold them through the middle of the field. But I think it'll just be that edge combination. I think it'll be Schuster and Olakau'atu. I think between them they'll probably score the majority of the points in this game. Whether it's
a legit for back on both first try.
Absolutely, whether it's a Schuster show and go or a short pass to Olakau'atu. Schuster man of the match, Olakau'atu first try scorer. Manly 1-12. More I think about it, I probably want to go with 13 plus, but I'll just stick with 1-12 because I don't trust Manly either.
Barney's analytical prowess has been proven arguably more than ever right now because he's been able to actually preview this game like an analyst, which I don't think anyone else on the planet really could. So
Manly, the gump has gone Manly 13 plus, Tuipulotu first try, and can anyone guess who's man of the match?
Josh.
Bullshit, really?
I said it first.
Yeah,
I said it first, damn it.
Watch you play the worst game of his life and never play first grade ever.
Warriors win by
Never
10.
play his six.
And we just bag him.
They just get dumped and never be seen ever again.
So the Raiders, Sunday, Arvo, 4 o'clock. What the hell am I going to do for this?
Remember
weekend?
when this was a grand...
Cambosis fight. You got a tip for Cambosis fight, pun?
Yeah, I think Cambosis will need to last at least 10 rounds to win this fight. Devin Haney is as close to an opposition that he's going to get. Obviously, being Australian, it sways me towards Cambosis, and I think he may just be a little bit tougher. But this will be... Well, the last fight that I saw from George Cambosis was close to the best fight I've ever seen in my life, and I'm expecting this to be very similar. So if you are a fight fan, I would implore you to get amongst it and watch this fight because I think it's going to be a terrific fight.
I will concur that last Cambosis fight, which your place was the best fight I've seen, I think.
What the fuck?
Boxing.
What's a Camoso? I don't
George Cambosis. The ferocious one.
So who's he debuting for this week? The Roosters or the Raiders?
Have you watched
He actually
Fox League this week?
I've heard of George Cambosis, but that's about it.
What about this
He
bloke?
got signed
When
as
you
a
talk-
16-year-old for the Sharks. He'd probably be a pretty good hooker. Just send him out there to punch shit out of someone.
Well, I know that Matt Nable called him the modern-day Spartan.
Yes.
When
you talk about
many
Spartan, you
times.
talk about this bloke. And doesn't he love it? What about this bloke?
He's Australia's best boxer for many, many, many a year, and he's
Isn't
right
it
up there.
Tim Stu?
Probably he belts shit out at Tim Stu.
He's very good. He's very good at what he does.
Is he very evil? Anyway,
I
move on.
will watch. I
Move on.
will be watching that
ferocious.
somewhere on Sunday. There's a prelude to this game, which is the Raiders and the Chooks down south,
Down
where
by
it is.
the river.
It's snowing at it is snowing at Oberon and snowing all through Bathurst. So
Could
it'll be
possibly be snowing down
fucking
there
cold
on
down
Sunday.
there.
Alvin.
We could get the old Tigers Canberra in the snow.
Pegging the snowball at
Sean
the
Garlic.
commentator.
That was Sean Garlic, wasn't it? Anyway.
Please let it happen just so this game and this weekend has something worth watching.
Anyway, White and Papali are out, much to their detriment. Frawley is the new 5'8", and Horsburgh is starting prop. Trey Mooney comes onto the bench. Well, no, they welcome back. Did Huru and I play last week? No, he comes back. He was suspended.
No.
He was back, so he comes back as well. So the Chooks obviously lose Teddy, Tupou, and Lindsay Collins, and have a better forward pack for it. So Takiaho moves back in the front row. Nat Butcher into prop. Crichton Tupanua into the back row. Manu moves to fullback. Billy Smith onto the wing. What have we got here, Barn?
Oh, I've got. I think this will be a fantastic game of football. I think the Roosters will actually just edge them out at the back end of this game. I think the man of the match will be Crichton, as I mentioned earlier. He was close to the best player on the field last week, and with a point to prove after being dropped from Origin, he's going to be doing everything he can over the next 3 weeks to get himself back in there for Origin 2. So I've got him man of the match, and I'm going to go first try scorer Suwali. I think it'll be a kick from either Keary or Walker. The fact that Keary and Walker are both still playing in this game is the reason that I've gone for the Roosters 1-12, but I think it will be a very close battle between these two, and to me it looks like easily the best game of the weekend. So.
For 6 weeks last year, Joe Manu was the best fullback in the competition. He now gets to play fullback again. He'll be man of the match here. He'll tear him a new whatever they need to be torn. They're gonna. I think I'm just going to 1-12 as yet, but a high scoring 1-12. I think it might be sort of 32-20 sort of.
I do
score.
have my captain's armband on Manu for
Yeah,
this week in the
100%.
Supercoach.
So looking forward to that. First try scorer, as you said, Kuzi Crichton, point to prove, can just steamroll one of these geeks out wide like Seb Chris. Think it'll be if Roosters can back up what they did last week, it's going to be very, very good to watch here, even without Teddy.
Well, in terms of the teams in the NRL that are actually good, they've been gutted the least in a way. Like I think they've come like they've still. It'll be interesting to see them versus Penrith in a few weeks when they're the next prelude to Origin, or they're just after, or whatever. It'll be interesting to watch anyway.
Origin 3.
Origin 2.
Yeah, but nobody plays before that. Oh,
after,
the week after.
After.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
But then again, you got
Comes
the international, so
but they get a week
means,
turnaround for that, so that'll be fine.
But I'm going to go to the Roosters 13 plus still. I have full faith. You guys have been talking about how Canberra are a good team. I wouldn't say good. I'd say better, a lot better. But compared to this Roosters side, I think the forward pack will just bully them. I'm going to go with the man, Siwa Takahau, man of the match. First try scorer, I'm going to say Suwali off the back of maybe a bit of confidence from being selected for New South Wales and being in camp for a bit. And, yeah, Roosters 13 plus.
Yeah, Papali'i is a big out, actually, in that middle. But, yeah.
The Gump's gone Roosters 13 plus. Billy Smith first try scorer, and he's gone with Keary man of the match. That wraps up in record time our preview. PCTC time.
Yeah, so your younger brother has actually taken the lead in the Footy and Frothies comp.
Which one? There's about 10 of them.
He's currently running third in the overall, only about 3 points off the lead, I think. And first in the Footy and Frothies comp on 69 points. Beaver is running second, 10th overall on 68 points, which just shows you how close the competition is. I'm running third in the Footy and Frothies comp, 14th overall on 66 points. Gen fourth, Oliver fifth,
with
both on
round.
66 points with the full round and up 16 spots this weekend. Daggy is currently running 11th in the Footy and Frothies comp, 47th overall on 61 points.
Check out PCTC Sports Tipping on Facebook to jump into all of the winter tipping comps, as well as BBL and some other good stuff over the summer. And before we even know it, the Spring Carnival tipping will be upon us. It's only a couple of months away. So
I can't wait.
I know you can't. Anyway, Supercoach.
Would you know which end's which?
Well, I know it takes place.
He's not a horse's head. He's a horse's
I'm
ass.
relatively confident it takes place during spring.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not one of those play-on things where it's in winter or anything. Okay, good.
No.
Oh, well.
Spring Carnival, Melbourne. No, that's not Melbourne Cup.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's-
Yeah, it is, Barney.
Your beanie's on too tight.
I just wanted to see the look on his face.
Yes. I don't understand.
Total and utter disgust.
Talk Supercoach. God damn it.
Danon is the outright leader in the Footy and Frothies
What?
competition on 18
yeah.
points. There's 3 people equal second on 16 points. Daggy is one of those. Gumpy is running 11th on 12 points. I'm running 12th on 12 points. Oliver is running dead last on 4 points. Right.
I won in one of my leagues this week.
You're 20th out of 20, mate.
Yeah, but
You ran last,
differently
right?
in the public league. If there was ever a time for me to get out the belt this week, it'd be now. Cause
What about I've got a buy in one of the leagues. and we
Daggy
had to-
currently running third, scrapes through with the weekly belt again to win by 30 points against Trent, good friend of the show and a quality football analyst, actually. May have to get him on one day.
We will
He's
zoom
this
one day.
week up against Flobs, the leading of the tipping comp, but is running 18th in the Supercoach competition. It's a bye round, though, so it's
Any tips?
4 trades.
Clinch.
Have a look how you're going after 2 games, and if you look like you're a chance of losing, use as many trades as you can to make sure you win. No, realistically, you want to have probably 10 to 12 players this weekend and try and put up somewhere around 700 to 800 points. Should get you through, when you shouldn't lose too much pace with the rest of the competition.
I've been getting scores like that all season.
Clearly, and everyone's dumb, so they won't do it. Everyone's gone and bought Crichton, but Mo Footawake is your pod this week. Everyone wake up and go buy him in your front row. You'll get 70.
Good point.
You
Tarpane's probably not a bad idea either, but...
No, they won't. I'll go look now. As you talk about disasterclass.
Obviously a very good buy as well this week. He's coming off the back of a couple of 70s as well. So, yeah. And then we've got first, second as well. So Danen's up against Sharnika. The winner of this, if Danen gets beaten, he'll lose first spot on for and against. But if he wins, obviously, he will extend his lead out by another 2 points.
Who am I versing for my belt?
You don't have a belt, mate.
I do. It's at home.
What are you talking about?
I physically have a belt.
So none of our bets got up last week. So
Mo Footawake is in 1.3% of teams. The bloke average. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, go and buy him. You'll get you through Origin. He's a star.
All 4 of us.
Everyone's wrong except
all
us.
4 of us have lost our bet this week.
He's in 1% of people own Mo.
Currently, Daggy is in a positive $45.
If he doesn't get 50 this week, I'll jump off the roof.
Barney's about to jump off the roof. Let's just get this done.
So Gumpy at the moment is minus $400. He's been here and there, but he's yet to have a hit. Oliver, positive $110. Daggy, positive $45. And I'm at a positive $205. This week we're going forward with...
Didn't you stuff that up? I had more money than that.
No, you had positive 95 last week, and then you lost freaking...
Dubious. I'm going to go with $50 anytime. That's what I say to my tab account.
You were $25 positive the week before, and you made 100 and something.
Yeah, so how does 100 and something not equal plus 100 and something?
Because you minus your $50 bet before your 100 and something comes in.
$50 on Manu.
You got to spend the 50, so you actually only made like $75 or $70.
Manu anytime try scorer into Garrick anytime try scorer is paying $5, and then somehow I'll probably have $12 next week, so that's good.
Fuck off. You won like 120 minus your $50 bet.
All right, move on.
Yeah.
No,
Jesus.
fine. Move on. All right,
You're a fucking tax accountant.
Come see me for some monies. The Gump's having 50. The Gump's having 50 on tax at St Mary's 96730511 if you need your shit sorted. Tuolangi, Targo, Tupalutu, and Suwali, all to score a try at $15.50 for the Gump.
$15.50.
Yep.
Very good. I'm going to put all 4 favourites into a head-to-head bet. Get your $5. You got Cowboys, Penrith, Manly, Roosters. $40 on that at $5. I'm going to have Joey Manu, Tuolagi, and Olakauatu to score anytime tries in their games, and that'll get you $12. I'm going to have $10 on that.
I was going to go the safe bet, but I just couldn't trust Manly. There's something icky about it. But anyway, Ollie.
All 50 on Penrith 1 to 12.
1 to 12. Right.
1 to 12.
Okay. Anything to add there, Barger? All right.
This is like being in purgatory.
Barjo. There'll be about 4 people in the entire world that'll get that reference.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm one of
and
them.
I'm not, so fuck.
And they don't listen.
Find the other 2.
Anyway, we will move on and give what's got you frothing this weekend, lads? What's got you really excited? What's your bold? I hate using bold. What's your big statement for this week?
I don't know if I want to take this serious or just fast it this week as well, because it's a bye and this show's gone on for way too long. So I'm going to say fuck it and say that the Warriors and Seagulls is the game of the weekend.
Barney, you got something?
Oh, jeez. Manu, going back to fullback, you mentioned it earlier. To me, that is one of the best things that could happen to Joey Manu. The fact that he hasn't left somewhere else to go and play fullback for someone, I don't understand, to be honest, because the bloke could be one of the best fullbacks in the competition. And the fact that I think Ola Kawatu gets a double as well this weekend, to be honest.
Guzzi Crichton a double and Mo Fodawaker to score at least 75 Supercoach points because the 1% of people will be rewarded for their non-ignorance. This has been Footy and Frothies.
And
we thank you for your compliance. So thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back Monday night with a review show of these fine 4 games of rugby league and a preview of Origin, a bit of a player-by-player chat and some other stuff we'll discuss.
I'm just going to
along
explain,
the road.
Adrian, how this fucking betting thing works.
top.
Off air.
But if you need to, check out Show Us Your Tips twice a week, every week. You can hear all my thoughts on all things racing as well, Tuesday and Thursday nights. But apart from that, bye, everyone.